Hello, I'm Ritika Datta. In association with IonCure, where I have had the privilege of working for over a year, I'm honored to pay tribute to extraordinary Bengali scientists whose discoveries have shaped the world of science. My academic journey began at the University of Calcutta, followed by a master's in translational neuroscience at the University of Würzburg, Germany, and with an Erasmus experience at Sorbonne University, Paris. Join me as we celebrate the legacy of these remarkable minds and the lasting impact of their contributions to science. How do astronomers know the exact temperature of a star trillions of miles away? Just by looking at its light. The equation that made it possible was written by a scientist who grew up too poor to afford school fees. Meghnad Saha was born in 1893 in Shauratali, a small village in present day Bangladesh, into a family with very little money. As a child, he had to walk miles to attend school. At one point, was expelled for joining a political protest as well. He fought his way into Presidency College in Kolkata on sheer merit, studying alongside future greats like Shotendranath Bose. In 1920, Saha published what would become one of the most important equations in astrophysics, the Saha Ionization Equation. It connects the temperature and pressure of a star to the ionization state of the elements within it, meaning scientists could finally decode a star's temperature simply by analyzing its spectrum of lights. The single equation became fundamental and foundational to modern stellar astrophysics and is still taught in universities worldwide. He wasn't only a theorist, he was deeply invested in applying science to real Indian problems. From river planning to flood control, he even entered India's parliament, where he pushed for a stronger national science policy, better funding for research institutions. Saha found the Institute of Nuclear Physics in Kolkata, later, which was named after him, Saha Institute of Nuclear Physics, in his honor. His journey from a boy who couldn't afford school fees to a scientist whose equation is still very relevant and used to study the composition of stars remains one of the most powerful Indian science stories. Modern astrophysics has evolved into a deeply computational field combining physics, data analysis, modeling to interpret enormous amount of observational data. Learning solid research methodology early, asking and knowing how to ask precise questions, gathering data, interpreting it rigorously, opens doors across every scientific discipline, not just one. At IonCure, students build exactly that foundation with mentorship, online conferences, connecting them to researchers working across field from wherever they are. If you're interested to know more, you can write to us at contact@ioncureRx.com.